Hey loves, welcome back to this channel. My name is Janelle. Just in case it's your first time hearing this beautiful voice, my name is Janelle and I do movie reviews, movie recommendations. Although it's been a while I did recommendations. I'm going to be doing that video very soon, a recommendation video pretty soon. Yeah, I also do lifestyle vlogs. You can check other videos on this channel for that. And yes, that's pretty much what I do. If you are a returning subscriber, my OGs, welcome back. Thank you so much for always supporting me. Now today I do not want this video to be a long one. Seeing this movie, in fact, I didn't even know that this movie is on YouTube. If not, I wouldn't have taken this much time to watch it. It is on YouTube. Check in Blot Production. Right there, you're going to find this movie, the full movie. Okay, it's not like other movies. You're going to see the title and you are not getting what is there yet. This movie was directed by Dimeji Ajibola and I think they did a good job with the acting, the cinematography. I don't know, you know, when some videos come right here, it kind of, the quality, I don't know. When I was watching it on a Telegram channel, it was, you know, a little brighter and better than what I saw here. Okay, like I do my reviews, I usually talk about the movie and I talk about what I like and what I do not like. But let me just quickly talk about the storyline. Now, first off, let me even tell you guys, I feel like the producers of this movie was trying to bring Olumide out like into acting love movies, or maybe they're trying to bring him out to act mature movies. But yes, Nancy Isime did a great job acting his age. Like, she was doing a lot of omomo. You know, a woman who wants to do omomo for a man, she was doing a lot of that, right? Something that was a little bit cringy was their kiss. Like, I think they kissed like 3 times in this whole movie, and it was kind of yeah. Anyway, I think Nancy Isime is about 32 and he's 29. I didn't even know Olumide is that old. But anyway, yeah, let me get into the review now. Tola and Dite had a daughter. Now, they did not plan having this child. It was from their university days, right? And this child became really sick that she needed a heart transplant and almost 10 million naira. Where from? How? Where are they going to get it from? Like regular Nigerians? Where are they going to get it from? Now, Tola's dad, her mom was late. Her dad is an inspector who normally, now where would you expect an inspector to get that amount of money, you know, to fend for his granddaughter? But yeah, they were all looking for money. In fact, they were using a foundation was supporting them, and just like that, this foundation withdrew. Like, it became a problem for them, and then they had to go to the foundation. They were begging, you know, begging for where there was no way. Now, Onome was always at the hospital, and you know what, GT had to go robbing with some other guys. He didn't want to, but you know, his wife, as he called her, advised him to. But guess what? The shocking thing was that Tola, his wife, had a father, an inspector father. Now, after the robbery, guess who I saw at the police station? Tola's father. I'm like, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad for GT. Now, after that robbery, a lot of things, like there was just a lot of chaos. Like, they were looking for ways to make money. You know, he took the money that they made from that robbery. Although they arrested 2 of the guys that went with him for that robbery, you know, and then later on arrested one of them, and he was the only one that didn't catch, like luckily for him. And that money was in his account. How I knew that money was in his account was that later on they're going to make use of it, but it wasn't up to 10 million, and they had just 3 weeks to produce 10 million naira. Just imagine. Now they come to this foundation, beg. That was when they met Rex, who is the younger brother to the owner of the foundation, for where there was no means of getting money. In fact, they were being treated in a kind of way. There was a politician who was involved with the foundation that got arrested, and then they had to close down the foundation because they were actually using the foundation to do money laundering. Yes, a lot of these things happen in Nigeria, or a lot of these things happen around the world. Yes, but it's just so shocking how they expose these things in movies. Right now, Midday, why am I calling him Midday right now? GT did a lot of loving in this movie. He really loved his wife. Now, his wife asked him if he had told his boss about their child. Guess what? He didn't. And then she had to come by herself. In fact, GT knew that his wife was going to be here, and then he came with her, and met her. In fact, the way he dragged her, I was like, you shouldn't be here. Why are you here? And all that. In fact, he was really pissed that night that he went back home, and then the next morning they had to reconcile. This girl did not still hear a word. I get coconut head. She still went to this man's place that night, after making up, I don't know why she came here. A mother would always want to save her child, but this was a lot, knowing that this man was really, really, really evil. He didn't even care about anybody's feeling. He throws curse words at her whenever he wants to, but thank goodness, whilst she was waiting in this office, Miracle walked in. Miracle is the brother, Rex. That's Rex. Miracle is the brother to the owner of this foundation, and he walks in, and then he was trying to tell GT's boss how there's money and the brother wants to leave the country and they have to take it. But this girl was in the bathroom listening, and then she had to plan to take Miracle out so they can plan to get the money. And then she planned a kidnap. She called her husband out. He was like, how is this woman not in bed? That was the look on his face. But anyway, he went there because he really loves her. He went there, and she had to drug him. But guess what? Her village people were not in support. She couldn't. The drink fell down, and she had to go to the bathroom. And Miracle followed, and then she used the Azul bottle on his head, and he fell. And then they had to take him out of there. In fact, she and her husband had an argument in the car, and he had to go to the hospital, and she had to take Miracle somewhere else. And guess where she took him? To their house. As soon as GT got to the hospital, he saw his daughter with one of those guys who went robbing with him, and he was so much in shock. In fact, GT had used out of the money from that first robbery to pay for drinks that Miracle had, so that they could successfully kidnap him. But anyway, they got home and saw Tola and Miracle, and then they had to plan how to get into this house and get the 200 million naira. So there was supposed to be a send forth party for this man who was running away from the country. Yes. And They dressed up. Miracle and Tola were inside. GT and the other guy threatening him for his money was outside. And as smart as Tola was, she was able to, they did a lot of ceremony, and she was able to get to the room, get the key card, get straight to the money room, and then she started packing money. My goodness, there was a lot of money. How Skyscraper was in this party and did not know that they wanted to steal very early. I don't even know how it went, like, in his head for him to not know that they were there to implement their plans. But anyway, Tola was able to pack money and was throwing downstairs for the men downstairs, right? And then, just because she heard someone knock, she wanted to escape, and she had to fight with that person, hit the person something on his head, and was able to jump down this balcony. And guess what? Tega, who came with them and was agitating for his money, told GT to open the gate for them, and this guy he fled. Like, he did not drive that car. They flew. And this girl was behind, shouting, "Please, stop the car, stop it." She had to fly down. And guess what? There was police already. Instead of this girl to escape, because her husband had told her to escape, she came out because she felt like they wanted to kill him. She came out, gave the money back, and they got them arrested. Not minding that her daughter, Onome, was still at the hospital. She loved her husband. He was so pissed, like, I told you to go. But yeah, how they got money, fixed her heart, fixed Onome's heart, and then Onome was okay. And then 5 years later, I'm seeing them digging the ground where they arrested them, and guess what? She buried one bag of the money, and that's what they want to use to continue life. Like, the movie, the storyline, at some point I got agitated, at some point I got pissed off, at some point I got a little angry. I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, but anyway, generally I would rate this movie a 7/10. It's definitely a good watch. Okay, if you want to see it, please go on Imblot Production and see the movie. Okay, thank you so much for watching this review. Please let me know the next movie you would want me to review. Okay, and yes, hope to see you on the next video. Bye for now.